Are you a homeowner in Danville planning to sell? I have buyers looking to buy. Let's talk about it. My name is Cooper Eisenman. I am a full-time real estate agent in the Tri-Valley and San Ramon Valley areas of the East Bay area, and those cities consist of Livermore, Pleasanton, Dublin, San Ramon, Danville, and Alamo. And if you're new to my channel, I want you to hit the like button, as it helps this video to reach more people who are considering buying and or selling in one of these cities. My channel is specifically for residents or soon-to-be residents to learn more about the area, to familiarize themselves with these cities or with whatever city they are buying a home in or currently moved to, so that they know more about the area. And also, and most importantly, to get to know me a little bit more so that they can work with me when they're buying or selling a home. And I've been getting a ton of text calls and emails from people looking to either buy or sell, and I absolutely love it. So have no shame if you have any questions about the area or you're interested in buying and or selling a home. Reach out to me anytime. I'm going to put my information somewhere down here at the bottom. I always get back to you within 15 or 20 minutes, so it's super fast and super convenient. This video is specifically for Danville, California home sellers who are planning on selling their home as soon as right now. I have buyers in the market looking to buy who are running into some problems with the low inventory, so I'm making this video specifically for potential Danville home sellers to match with my buyer clients. My clients I'm referring to who are specifically looking to buy in Danville are fully pre-approved and just waiting for the next right home to come to market so that they can purchase it. But out of full transparency, working directly with myself and my buyer clients and not taking the home to market has pros and cons, and I want to tell you about that right now. So let's start with the pros of working directly with myself and my buyer clients as opposed to taking the property to market. Number one on my list is a reduce in commissions. By only working with myself, representing both you, the seller, and my buyer clients, you will save on realtor commissions. Number two on my list is the opportunity to avoid prepping the property for sale if it is going to go to market. Those things would involve painting, landscaping, staging, property video and photos, any potential repairs the home may need, etc. It can be a lot less stressful selling the home off market, being able to avoid having to do these things to get it ready to go on market. Number three on my pros list is the opportunity to not need to show the home to a ton of different buyers and make sure you're out of the house to do so. That would include showings during the week time and leaving the house for several hours on the weekend for open house showings. Now, of course, this is only applicable to you if you currently live in the home. This would not be an issue, of course, if the house was vacant and you lived somewhere else. And the fourth and final pro on my list, if you were to work directly with myself and my buyer's clients, is the opportunity for streamlined communication. Rather than having myself as a buyer's agent reach out to your agent, the listing agent, who would then talk to you, you would have the opportunity to talk directly to myself as a representative for both sides of the transaction. Overall, in my opinion, and I do work with both sellers and buyers, typically more sellers, it is a less stressful option to work directly with the buyer with one agent as it pertains to prepping the property and getting it ready for market, as you wouldn't need to do any of those things. But of course, and in my professional opinion, it does draw some cons along the way, and to be fully transparent, I want to discuss those cons with you to make sure you understand fully the pros and cons of going this route and why you would pick to go either direction based on your current situation. In a perfect world, both parties to a transaction, being the seller and the buyer, know both the pros and cons to a deal, and once they agree and fully know what those are, then they can move forward with a deal. Now, number one, and in my opinion, the biggest reason why you would not want to sell your home off market is potentially leaving money on the table by not bringing it to market. Now, the insurance to avoiding this as much as possible is healthy communication with yourself and myself as the agent to determine what the house is worth and how realistic the buyer is, and whether or not they're just trying to lowball sellers to get a wonderful deal on a property. Now, fortunately, the buyers I am referring to are very, very realistic and know the current state of the real estate market in Danville. Now, the second and last con on my list as to why you wouldn't elect to sell the home off market is repairs or request for repairs. Now, always, at least the good agents in Danville and the East Bay, have full home inspections done on the home prior to anybody even seeing it if you're going to take the home to market. That way, buyers and buyers agents know the current condition of the home before they write you an offer. If you do elect to sell the home off market, the home would go into contract first and be under pending status with my buyer, and then within the first week of being in contract, we would have the home inspections done so that we could review them and know the current state of the property. Now, the reason that this would be a con to you as a seller for selling the home off market is because the buyer who is interested in buying the home would not know the current condition and would need to get inspections done after the fact. Now, by taking the home to market and having all of the inspections done prior, buyers know what they're getting into beforehand and can write an offer accordingly. I have learned and know from past experience that every seller's situation is different, and some love the thought of avoiding a long, can be stressful property prep and showing process by going directly to a fully approved, realistic buyer who's not going to waste their time. On the other hand, some sellers have absolutely no issue whatsoever fully prepping and showing a home to get it show ready for the market to maximize their profit potential, even if that means they're going to spend some of their own money on the prep, depending on what their listing agent and them agree on should be done. If you are at all interested in selling off market and that process seems like the best option for you and your family, as I mentioned earlier, I have fully approved realistic buyers who can't wait to buy a home in Danville. I think you will appreciate the smooth, stress-free process in selling your home off market, especially if you're working with myself and my buyers, because we are going to make it a very smooth transaction. If you have any further questions or are ready to move forward, please reach out to me anytime. My information is going to be down here at the bottom. You can reach me by phone, text, or email. I always get back to you within 15 or 20 minutes, so it's super fast and super convenient. Thank you so much.